The number one question I get in my inbox constantly is, how can I be organized when I forget everything? We are going to be breaking down this totally crazy idea and some easy ways that you can get yourself organized even if you feel like you forget everything. So most organizing methods just don't work for ADHD brains. Yes, my arm fell off of the table as I'm talking to you. Most methods don't work. Color coding does not work for most ADHD brains. It looks pretty, but is it functional? No. You will get lost in the color and you won't be able to find your stuff. True story. Not everyone needs everything color coded. Not everyone needs the bins or the baskets or, all of the recommendations that these organizing influencers are pushing on you. You don't need that. What you need is a simple system in order to just help you find what you need and what is going on. The best way to do this is to create zones. Okay, so zones are just specific areas of your home that are designated for specific things. I have an entire list for every room in the house on my website. It is linked down below. All of them are linked down below, like bathroom, kitchen, like all of these zones or categories of how you can group items is so key when it comes to ensuring that you find what you need without forgetting where it is. Creating drop zones is a great way in which to set yourself up for moving out the door. I love drop zones. I have an entire video on setting up drop zones and what you could use and add to your drop zone to make it as efficient as possible. You can find that down below. These drop zones are amazing. So we have a drop zone by our garage door. That's where everyone comes in and goes out. In that we have shoes where the kids can drop their stuff. We have hooks where everyone can hang their bags and purses. We have trays for keys and pocket stuff so it doesn't land all over the kitchen counter. And then we also have drop zones for clothing. I hate clothes on the floor. It bugs me so much, but not everyone in my family agrees with that sentiment, and it doesn't bother everyone as much as it bothers me. So what that means is everyone has a spot where they have their in-between clothes. Not everyone, I take that back. The individuals in the house that need it, there's 2 of them, where their in-between clothes go, we have an extra laundry basket. That extra laundry basket is where in-between clothes go. If you come home from work and you put on, just kind of loungewear that you don't sleep in, but you don't wear it all day, you wear it for a couple hours while you were around the house. It's not clean, it's not dirty, so it doesn't go in the laundry basket, but you also don't want to put it back in the drawer. This is for those in-between clothes that go in this different laundry basket, and on Sunday's laundry day, that laundry basket gets dumped into your laundry basket, and then we wash the clothes so that everything stays clean. It is an easier way than having things piled up on the floor. For us, that clothes drop zone is really helpful for some individuals in our house. Another really easy way to organize is to automate as much as you possibly can. Okay, so here are some ways in which you can automate things in your life. And I'm not just talking about bills. That's an easy one, and we can do bill automation for the payments that you have to make every month. But I'm also talking about automating auto renewals of prescriptions and supplements and things that you use every month or every 3 months. You can set up those automations. For us, I have all of our supplements are on a subscription. Another way to automate is to create default routines, or just reset routines is what I call them. And these reset routines are pretty much just to get your house back in order. I do this for all sorts of things. We do a weekly reset, and then I also assign specific days for specific tasks. So Sunday is laundry day. It's typically always Sunday unless we have an activity or something going on, and then I'll move it to Saturday. But typically it's Sunday, and what that means is everyone's clothes need to be in the laundry basket, and then I will wash them. If it's not in the laundry basket, it doesn't get washed. That's on you. Grocery day is Mondays, and if something isn't on the list, I'm not going to get it. I get everything that's on the list. If it's not there, too bad, so sad. These default routines or reset routines really help everyone in the family kind of get the house back in order, get themselves back in order for the week, and we know what's coming because of that consistent schedule. Also, I set up monthly reminders on my phone, like clean the vacuum, give the dog heartworm meds. All of these different kind of like random tasks that happen once a month, I will spread them out throughout the month so that I get the buzzer for the notification on my phone. I get the email, I get it the day before, I get the day of, I get it, I set a time, so I get like reminders coming up to that time. Just an easy way to create some scheduling and automate as much as possible so that it doesn't all fall on me and my working memory. Like, that's the piece that we struggle with so much, is our working memory. And when we say we forget everything, it's the working memory component of organizing that we're struggling with. If you enjoyed this video, I know you will love these videos. Make sure to check them out and don't forget to subscribe.